What's up guys, Pappy here, back at it again with another YouTube banger. Today I'm going to show you how easy it actually is to make at least 300 to 500,000 rubles every time you scav run on interchange, and why it's my favorite map to actually do scav runs on. But before we get into that, shameless plug, I do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. So come through, it would mean a lot. Just come hang out, roast me into the shadow realm, doesn't matter. But yeah, let's get into the video. Thanks. So before I get into what to actually loot and where the loot is, here's a map of interchange. I want you guys to totally just disregard the second floor, because nothing worth looting is on the second floor except for tech light. Everything that I'm going to tell you about, the rest of it, first floor. To stick to the first floor, trust me. So what I do when I do scav runs on interchange is I go to the places that I think people don't loot as a PMC. Now from time to time, yes, I will still find Tetrizes and tech loot in TTS and German and Raz and Texo. One of my favorite stores to loot as a scav is Brutal, because it's a hardware store that people overlook. I think because of its close relation to Kiba, it's literally right across the hall from it. But you can find hand drills, there's a couple toolboxes in here, nuts, bolts, screws, nails, stuff like that. And with enough of these, it adds up. Another one of my favorite stores is right next to Brutal, which is National. Now in here, I think there's somewhere like 16 filing cabinets or something stupid like that, and they're never checked. There's always loot in these things. I love looting these because you can find green batteries, power banks, SSDs, keys, and all of these little things add up to a lot of rubles, especially the green batteries, which you can use for the Bitcoin trade for mechanic, which I think Bitcoins right now when I'm making this video are 400,000 rubles. Is absolutely insane. Next, we're going to talk about Goshan, the giant grocery store in the middle of the mall. Now, all the way to the back left of Goshan is insane food spawns. What I look for here is condensed milk, because that goes for about 15,000 rubles to the traders. But you can also find Tashankas, which you can use for a barter to get an AKM from Prapor. If you're lucky enough to get a pilgrim backpack with your scav, I would definitely recommend coming back here and filling up any empty spaces that you might have, just because something is better than nothing. We're going to talk about the back offices. Yes, we are talking about the back offices of Idea and Ollie respectively. There are a bunch of computers in here, which you can find RAM, wires, CPUs, PSUs, very rarely graphics cards, but I'd never expect to find one here. Just another spot that's off the beaten path, that's very low traffic. More often than not, these are going to be unlooted and yours for the taking. In the back offices, there are duffel bags. I think there's a weapon case or two, so definitely check those as well, because hey, something's better than nothing, right boys? The last thing I want to talk about is Ollie. Yes, everybody knows that Ollie has hella loot, but it has so much loot that even on scav runs where I have only 10 minutes left when I spawn in, I still find loot here. Specifically in the back corner, there are these shelves that you can barely see over that loot spawns on. It's kind of hard to grab, and PMCs miss it a lot, so I always check it. Tubes and water filters will spawn on these things, and I find stuff here all the time. And while you're running through the mall, don't be afraid to check TTS, German, Rasmussen, Texo. Players do flock to these places, but I still, on my scav runs with 10 minutes left in the raid, I still find Tetrizes. It doesn't hurt to check. If it's not there, no big deal, but if it is there and you don't check it, you'll kick yourself in the butt for it later. And that's basically the gist of it. It's a lot of small items that PMCs don't take that add up. If you get 10 items, all worth 10,000 rubles, it's 100,000 rubles, easy right there. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble on this short little video. I just wanted to impart some knowledge on you really quick. So thanks for watching to the end, guys. It really means a lot, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Wow, thanks for sticking around, guys. That was a really fun video, but guess what? This video right here, way cooler. Also, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out. Thanks.